I'm Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different and every breakup is different. Work with me and you'll get professional help on your situation. And if you're in no contact focused on personal growth, my Knowledge Workbook series and Creative Healing course can help you make changes like you've never made before. Available now at AskCraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Kenneth, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about when your ex comes back, but you aren't ready. Guys, unfortunately, this happens far too often. This is one of the major things that we can change about breakups and improve people's chances of getting their ex back by focusing on doing the work that we teach in no contact. Constantly telling you guys, you have to do more than no contact. You got to do more than just no contact videos. Yes, no contact will allow them to miss you and come back and put you in the best position to turn things around. However, what you do in no contact is so critical to turning a situation around. Many of you made mistakes in your relationship. Many of you are beating yourself up. You got to stop. You got to stop beating yourself up and focusing on what you're going to do to fix it, okay? Crying about spilled milk isn't going to get you prepared, okay? You could sit there and beat yourself up all day, every day about how you wish you had done this and wish you'd done that and bargaining, but that isn't going to get you ready. Watching your ex's stories, watching nonstop when they're logging on and off of social media is not going to prepare you for getting them back or when they do come back. Go watch my Understanding Attachment Styles playlist. Go watch my Be a Master in Relationships playlist, okay? I have over 2,000 videos out. There's tons of great information. Do the Knowledge Workbooks. Do the Creative Healing course. Every time you feel like watching if they've logged on, pull up a workbook instead. Pull out the workbook and answer a few questions. Every time you want to log on and see what they're doing, log into the course. Watch one of the cartoons and answer the reflective questions. Do something like that. As a matter of fact, I had some clients over the years, it's a great idea really, that they say to me, you know what, I try not to look, but here's what I do. Anytime I look, I say to myself, I have to do 30 minutes of the workbooks or the course before I look. And then I spend 30 minutes afterwards because it keeps you accountable, right? It allows you to look at what they're doing, but it's holding you accountable and making you work for it a little bit before. And then afterwards, you say, all right, I got to work and get back to work. You do that, you're going to be much more likely to be prepared for when your ex comes back, because what happens so often is you believe your ex isn't going to come back. I talked to somebody today. My situation is hopeless. That's not how I see it. It might feel hopeless right now, and it might be hopeless to turn around right now, but it doesn't mean it's hopeless for the future. It doesn't mean that your ex isn't going to reach out one day when they are ready. It happens all the time. Not everybody will hear from their ex. However, what we teach prepares you for the new people you're going to date, and it also improves your mental health, gets you to a great place where you're a lot more confident and you're going to be a lot more attractive in whoever you date in the future. It's a win-win. But many of you guys have to learn the hard way. I hate it. I try and tell you. I try and give examples. I tell you on the calls. Time after time, I know what you guys are going to do. When you believe your ex isn't going to come back, you're going to give up on your work, you're going to give up on yourself, you're going to forget about it, and then when they come back, you're going to say, oh my Lord, I didn't do the work. Craig was right. You've forgotten everything that you were supposed to be learning. Your mind goes blank, you're in a fog, and you make a bunch of mistakes. All of that can be avoided if you do what I tell you to do. So, you get to choose. So, let's look at this story today. This is an interesting one. They say they have a success story, but a failed one. What do you think that means? Let's find out. And if you're not doing the work, let's look into your own future. Ooh, did that sting? Did that sting? Okay, good. I want you guys to do the work. Hey, coach, my story is really unique, I believe. It's a success story, but also a failed one. I'll try making it to the point as much as possible. I'm in my late 20s and my ex is a few years younger, and we met at the gym. We started dating in the fall of 2023. Had a strong connection like nothing I had before. We loved the same stuff, did everything together, really everything. We moved in together, but after barely 2 or 3 months after, we started to have issues, fights, and arguments. I think I'm anxious and she is avoidant. Here we have it. I've been talking about the anxious avoidant trap since I launched a channel 9 years ago, 2,000 videos ago. You could see me talking about it in the very earliest videos about how we do these things unconsciously. So you have to work on this. Otherwise, when they come back, you're going to do the same thing again. I promise you. I'm telling you guys. I know what's going to happen. I have a crystal ball in a lot of ways. Certain behaviors will get you certain things. Stop saying, oh, I'm sad, I miss my ex. No, do the work, okay? Miss your ex, but do the work anyway. I couldn't understand her at the time. Why would she be distant, shut down, and want space? My anxiety started to build up, so I did all the wrong things, hoping it'll bring her closer, right? This is what I tell you guys. And it's like that anxiety makes us want to connect, make bids to connect, but that overwhelms the avoidant partner, and then they want to run away. So what do I say? The very thing we're afraid of, we're often causing to happen. We're afraid of this space, and we're afraid of losing them. To overcompensate, we try and get close, and then we wind up pushing them away. But when you're doing the work in no contact, you're in therapy, you're doing the creative healing course or the workbooks, and you're watching the videos that go beyond no contact clickbait. Okay? So much of the coaches out there, all they do is put out no contact clickbait with no meat, no substance, it's all just fluff. It's clickbait, guys. But clickbait isn't going to get your ex back. Your relationship didn't work, and you've got to figure out why. You got to figure out what you can do to fix it. Now, I'm not saying it's all your fault. It's certainly not. And many of you were probably great partners, but it doesn't mean there's not room for improvement. We ended almost breaking up twice until it did happen. We were on and off for a few days, then the breakup happened in the fall of 2024. I did all the mistakes you talk about, but eventually I went no contact after a couple of weeks. I had received a few mean messages from her, but I replied gently without any anger, like I was ready to move on. But then, in December, almost 3 months post the breakup, she reached out, called and messaged me, my mom, my sister, and whatnot. I couldn't believe it. And many of you watching this video are going to say the same thing in the future. I can't believe it. Now, when that moment happens, do you want to say, I can't believe it, I'm so glad I did the work, or I can't believe it, I never thought it was going to happen, and I wish I had done the work? One of those two things is going to happen. I didn't answer the phone. It was late at night, and honestly, I deleted her number because I was so angry and disappointed. It happened while I was ready to move on with my life. What do I say? Not romantically, but trying to better myself. But what do I say, guys? When you finally let go, that's when they seem to come back. Why? I don't know. You can't fake it, though. Many of you are going to try and fake it and pretend that's not how it works. You have to genuinely, authentically get there. Why it works like this, I don't know. Does it sound crazy? Probably. But, I've been doing this a long time. You've heard Margaret say it. You've heard Victoria say it. And many of you are telling us on the calls. I was sure I will not hear from her again because of how it ended. And many of you are probably thinking the same thing. I'm sure I'm not going to hear from my ex. And you know what happens? Most of you guys don't tell me when you have a success story and your ex does reach out. or your ex does reach out, even if you don't get back together. After watching your videos day and night for months, it happened. We ended up meeting up on my terms. She cried a lot. Told me she thought about me every single day. Watched all my stories from a fake account. And really was afraid to reach out to me. Is what I say all the time, guys. And every one of you are thinking, it's not me. It's not my situation. My ex isn't doing that. He said the same thing. And so do so many of the other people. Guys, I am telling you, I can't make this more clear to you. At some point, your future is coming. And one of these things could happen to you, especially if you're leaving your ex alone. Now, if you're bombarding them, sending them clean slate messages, handwritten letters, good reminder texts, it doesn't allow them to miss you. It makes them want to run away. I'm going to say this again, though. She cried a lot. Told me she thought about me every single day. Watched all my stories from a fake account. And was really afraid to reach out to me. See, what do I say? Your ex is afraid to reach out and they're not ready and it has to build up in them. It was very emotional and hard. I couldn't believe all she told me that evening. Not a surprise to me. I know when you're going through it, it feels like a surprise, but I've seen it so many times, time after time, day after day, that this is just another example. And I love to share them with you because hopefully it gets you motivated into going beyond no contact videos. I took a few days to think about it because it was hard for me to believe it. Then we decided to work things out. It was great at first, but not much later, the same issues began to happen. I haven't done the work, and my attachment issues came out again, as well as hers. Guys, you have to make the changes. You say you want your ex back, but then you don't want to really do what you have to do to get your ex back. You'd rather hear nonsense like 3 text messages your ex can't ignore and must reply to. That doesn't work that way. The sooner you see that, and the sooner you see what we're really trying to show you here, the better your chances are going to be with your ex or in your next relationship. We tried so hard, fought really hard. We also went on vacation together for her birthday. But really, everything fell apart and we couldn't manage to work it out. We had a lot of stupid little fights over meaningless things, and I know it's because of our attachment issues. We have been together for another 6 months this time, and we broke up again last week. It's really painful. Even more than the first breakup, because we were so happy to get back together. We really thought this time it'll work out and it will never end. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. I feel like a broken record here, but if it saves even one of you from going down this path, it's worth it. Okay? If it saves one of you the pain that this guy is going through, it's worth it for me to sound redundant. Okay? Somebody's going to listen to this message and do something different. Please, if it's you, let us know. Send us an email. We did everything that we could and know with our skills, but we are both not in a good place right now. She's really depressed and having family issues as well as mental health and bulimia. I felt like I was losing her. Meanwhile, I'm trying to level up financially and personally, and I know I have attachment problems I need to solve. I must say, I know my part of not doing the work. I really thought she would never come back. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Your belief is going to impact you, okay? Beliefs impact everything that we do in life. If you believe that going to college will help you with your career, you're going to be more likely to go to college. If you believe in God, you're going to be more likely to go to church. Okay? I'm not saying one way or another how that, if it's wrong or if it's right. I'm just showing you examples of beliefs and how they come out in our life. Believing your ex is not going to come back is going to make you depressed It's going to have you stuck, and it's not really going to keep you focused on the personal growth that's going to put you in the best chance of reattracting your ex. So try believing that you're going to have one more chance. Try using my belief, okay? Believe that you're going to have one more opportunity to turn it around, and you really want to be ready for it. Now, if I'm wrong and they don't ever come back, you're going to still take all those skills and all the things you learned and your new level of confidence into all the people that you date in the future. And you're going to be able to blow them away, okay? But if they do come back, you're going to be able to show them all the changes. Don't tell them the changes, just show them. They'll see it for themselves. She is the love of my life, and I'm devastated. I went no contact again a week ago. I know this time I'll do the work. Doesn't matter if she'll be back. I've tried keeping it as short as possible because there's really so much going on. Like you say, every relationship is different, every breakup is different. I'm going to buy the Creative Healing course. I'll really appreciate it, Coach. Thanks for everything. Guys, think about if you're in this situation. How do you want to show up? How do you want to be ready? I can't make you do the work. Every time you log on to see if they're on WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is, it's just keeping you distracted. It's keeping you stuck. It's not really teaching you something new. Put on a video. Do the Creative Healing course. Do the workbooks. Instead of it, replace the one behavior with the other, and I promise you, within a few weeks, you're going to feel a major difference. Within a month, a massive difference. And after several months, because oftentimes exes take several months to reach out, you're going to be a lot more ready. And if they do come back, keep doing the work. Like we've said for years, put yourself on probation for 9 months. I just had a caller a couple days ago, didn't do the work after they got their ex back, and then they wind up breaking up again. Please do the work when your ex comes back, okay? Because remind yourself of the pain. Remind yourself of how you feel and what it felt like when you lost them. And that hopefully will keep you motivated to keep that person in your life in a way that you can have the strongest connection possible. Okay, I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope at least one person listens to this one and decides to make some major changes on how they're handling their breakup. If you want to get my help personally, you can do that on my website, askcraig.net. I do email coaching and I do Skype. You can also get my Creative Healing course and my workbooks there. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon.